wanted to win the championship of the world so bad for New Zealand, Samoa, and for my dad. For my coach, Kevin Barry, he wanted to have a heavyweight world champion. And I did want to win it myself, but not as much as I wanted to win it for everyone else. I know there's a lot of pressure going into a big fight. I think pressure is only put on yourself if you're worried or if you haven't done the work. But I've been doing the work and I love it, enjoy it, and by the time fight time comes, I'll be ready.
Joseph Parker isn't just stepping into a fight, he's walking into a moment he's built himself for. Pressure is for those who cut corners, for fighters who doubt their own preparation. Parker has left no stone unturned. Every grueling session, every sacrifice, every ounce of work has been poured into this. He doesn't just train, he thrives in it. The lights, the expectations, the weight of the moment, it fuels him. He's not hoping to be ready, he knows he will be. When the bell rings, there won't be hesitation.
Now I've found something good in the team that I have, and I trust what we're doing every day, and I can see, because I can see improvements every day in the gym, it makes me confident in myself. And I feel like I'm not past my prime. I feel like I'm just entering my prime now. And the only thing I want to do in boxing is give the best account of myself in every fight and fight the biggest and best fight.
Only execution. This isn't just a fight, it's his proving ground. Joseph Parker has unlocked something different this time. With the right team backing him, everything finally feels right. He's not just going through the motions. Every session fuels his confidence. Every improvement proves he's far from slowing down. If anyone thinks he's past his peak, they're in for a rude awakening. He's not declining, he's just getting started. This version of Parker...
You could see it that way, but there are fights like, he's probably been told, beat Parker, you got a big fight with Usyk ahead. And for him, he's looking at both fights, and I feel like he's smart enough to know not to overlook the fight that's in front of him. But they always try and set up bigger fights, for the future. And I think it's just part of boxing.
Parker isn't here to play it safe or coast on reputation. He's ready to take on the biggest threats, push himself beyond limits, and remind the world that he's still a force to be reckoned with in the heavyweight division. Parker sees the game for what it is, ruthless, calculated, and always looking past the present fight. He knows Daniel Dubois has been promised something bigger, a golden ticket to an even greater opportunity, but only if he gets through Parker first. The disrespect is clear, but Parker isn't here.
But yeah, he's changed his career, and he's got 2 signature wins that will stand the test of time. You know what I mean? Whenever he retires, he can look back and say, I beat Deontay Wilder, I beat Shilei Zhang, who at the time was on top of the game. And things go to plan, he'll beat Daniel Dubois, and that'll be the icing on the cake, the cherry on the cake.
To be a stepping stone for anyone's future. He knows the sport loves to plan ahead, selling dreams of massive fights before the real war is even fought. But Dubois better not get too comfortable looking past him, because Parker is ready to shatter those plans and remind everyone that there is no next fight if you don't survive this one. What's truly impressive, though, is how Parker has completely turned his career around. He has secured 2 massive wins that will be remembered long after he retires, beating Deontay Wilder and Shilei Zhang, 2 giants of the heavyweight division at the time, puts him in a league of his own. Those victories...
For me, it's just, that's just who he is. And you've seen, I can see, and I think everyone else can see, the confidence that is steaming out of him because of the wins that he's had and in the fashion that he's won. And just being there in the face of, I could feel his energy. He's all about just fighting. He's a man of few words, and so is myself. So it's quite hard to be around a table and try and forcefully say things when it's not really our type of thing to do.
Will forever define his legacy, no matter what happens moving forward. If he takes down Dubois as expected, it'll be the perfect finishing touch, the cherry on top of a career that's already cemented itself as one of the most exciting and impactful in recent heavyweight history. Is Dubois really the knockout machine everyone's making him out to be? Or will Parker show him who's boss? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Joseph Parker isn't blind to the
I probably was depressed. It probably was like, what's next? And I've already done this. And then I went on I just went on a sort of period where I just went and just enjoyed myself. And You know, I had fights locked in, but I wasn't really taking them seriously, you know? So there are, throughout my career, there are moments where I haven't really performed the best because I wasn't taking it seriously.
Can we just take a moment to talk about how Joseph Parker is leveling up?
Confidence radiating from his opponent. Every win, every dominant performance has only fueled the fire, and Parker can see it just like everyone else. But standing across from that energy, he doesn't flinch. He doesn't need to force words or put on a show. He knows what he brings to the ring. His opponent might be a man of few words, all about the fight, but so is Parker. No trash talk, no theatrics, just two warriors ready to let their fists do the talking. When the bell rings, only one mindset will prevail. Can we just take a moment to talk about how Joseph Parker is leveling up? It's insane. He's not just showing up for this fight, he's reborn. We've seen him go through ups and downs, and now he's back, stronger, smarter, and more determined than ever.
I wanted to win the championship of the world so bad for New Zealand, Samoa, and for my dad. For my coach, Kevin Barry, he wanted to have a heavyweight world champion. And I did want to win it myself, but not as much as I wanted to win it for everyone else.
The man was out there living life, but now he's locked in with a mentality that's going to change everything. No more distractions. No more underestimating the grind. He's found the perfect formula with his team, and it's all clicking. You can feel the intensity, right? His dedication is at an all-time high, and it's no surprise. He's not just about winning. This is about proving a point. He's not just a contender. He's a force. And the way he's been moving in the gym, unbelievable. This fight is going to be his finest hour. The energy is so different now. He's on a mission, and no one, not even the hardest hitters, is ready for what's coming next. It's all about that legacy. Let's go, Parker. Joseph Parker's journey to becoming a world champion transcended personal ambition. It was a battle
that I have the potential to be the best in the world, and I haven't really given myself that opportunity to work hard back then. Now I am. Like, I'm giving it everything. I've like 2-3 years left in the sport. I want to give it my absolute best. When I walk away from boxing, I'm like, you know what? I gave it everything I had, and this is what I was able to achieve, and I'm happy.
No regrets.
No regrets.
for the hopes and dreams of everyone who supported him. The desire to win wasn't just for the glory of holding a title. It was for New Zealand, for his father, and for his coach, Kevin Barry. The weight of their expectations fueled him more than his own individual goals ever could. For Parker, this wasn't just about adding another championship to his resume. It was about making his family and team proud, about proving to them that their sacrifices and belief in him weren't in vain. While he had the personal drive to succeed, it was the support system around him, the nation, his loved ones, and his coach that pushed him to elevate his game to new.
He looked very good in all those fights. And you could see, like, from those fights, you can just see the confidence in himself, and backing himself and believing in himself. And that's what's going to make him more dangerous in this fight, I believe.
New heights. This wasn't just a title fight. It was a moment to honor those who had always believed in his potential and stood by him every step of the way. For Parker, winning was about more than just himself. It was about legacy. Joseph Parker is fully aware of his potential to be the best in the world, but he admits that he didn't always give himself the chance to reach that peak. Looking back, he knows he didn't put in the work needed to fully unlock his capabilities. Now, with just a few...
If Parker can weather an early storm, could be a very dangerous fight for Dubois, but I just think Dubois will get a stoppage round 6 to 8, and I'm pinning it to those fight, but I just think he's like an Exocet missile. He's going for victory. Dubois by...
years left in his career, Parker is committed to giving boxing everything he has. He wants to make the most of his remaining time in the sport, pushing himself harder than ever before. His goal is simple. When he walks away from boxing, he wants to look back with no regrets, knowing he gave it everything. For Parker, it's not just about achieving greatness. It's about leaving it all in the ring and knowing that whatever he accomplishes, he did it on his own terms. Dubois has been looking solid in his recent bouts, no doubt, but don't be fooled. Confidence alone isn't enough. He's riding high on momentum, believing his own hype, and sure, that makes him dangerous. But here's the twist. When you start believing you're unbeatable, that's when you slip up. He's confident, yes, but is it blind confidence? Parker isn't intimidated by Dubois' swagger. In fact, it could be the very thing that works against him. Overconfidence could be his downfall. This fight will show if he's truly as dangerous as he thinks, or if he's about to fall from his own high horse. If Parker can weather the early storm, this could turn into a nightmare for Dubois. Parker has the skills and experience to outmaneuver him, but Dubois isn't someone you can take lightly. He's an absolute force, like an exocet missile, relentlessly charging towards victory. While Parker's resilience could make him dangerous, I just don't think he'll be able to withstand the explosive power Dubois possesses. My gut tells me this one ends in a stoppage somewhere between rounds 6 and 8. Dubois will capitalize on any opening and finish it before Parker can get his bearings. The knockout seems inevitable. If you agree with this prediction, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more.